Welcome to the Ultimate Gaming Realm, and this is your curator, Dixon, logging on. The tour you're about to see is the Friday the 13th Virtual Cabin. That was exclusive for the PC from the Kickstarter backer project. Things have changed since I did this tour back in late April, a month before the game released. And there's going to be soon a planned updated version of the Virtual Cabin 2.0 on all platforms. Just so I give you all a heads up. If you stick around, then please do enjoy. If not, then have a good one. How's it going, everyone? This is Jason Dixon from the Ultimate Gaming Realm and Vintage Realm Cinema. And today I want to give you all a tour on the Virtual Cabin for the upcoming Friday the 13th game. Now, before I go on the actual tour around the cabin, I'm going to get a few things off my chest really quick. I did a radio episode on the Friday the 13th game 7 months ago, but a lot has changed since then. The game is now being finalized, and there will be a single-player campaign. Yeah, as I mentioned in my radio episode that it was targeting for the multiplayer-only format, because the Friday the 13th game was originally going to be a spiritual successor, Summer Camp, until they got the licensing, so that's how they started out with. But surprise, they added a single-player campaign. And I also said the game was set to release in October of 2006, which is a month after I did that episode. Well, just as I expected, they pushed it back to early 2017. Right now, it's still early 2017. It's April. And I did buy the Virtual Cabin from the Friday the 13th Backer Kit website for $15 around the time when I did that radio episode. Which the Virtual Cabin is only available on the PC. Sorry, console gamers. But at the time when I bought the Virtual Cabin, I was still dealing with my crappy cyber-powered PC desktop. The desktop that was on its fucking deathbed. And it's been a piece of shit from the beginning, I just didn't know it until a few years later. And I didn't have a powerful enough graphics card to run the Virtual Cabin. And my laptop wasn't going to cut it either. Well, my laptop's not a gaming laptop, it's just a media laptop, which explains everything about that part. But the good news is, 2 months from there, I finally got my new computer, which is the Alienware Alpha R2, which I already did a review on, along with other videos testing out high-performance games on the Alpha R2. And so far to this day, the Alpha R2 has been the best PC I ever had. I made sure I got the correct components for a reasonable price, which I also explained in my Alpha R2 review. If you haven't seen the review, please do check it out. And with the Alpha R2, I finally gotten around to testing the Virtual Cabin without any problems. And I meant to do a video tour around the time when I got the Alpha R2, but the latest update was in October. And I've been waiting for a couple months to update the cabin, mainly to get rid of those embarrassing but cute Halloween decorations. I call the decorations embarrassing because Halloween is over, and these cute Halloween decorations don't have anything to do with Friday the 13th, or Summer Camp. Unless if it's October, I find these decorations obstructive. I know I kind of find it funny, because at the time when they decorated the Virtual Cabin during Halloween time, I was thinking that they were going to decorate the Virtual Cabin during December with Christmas decorations. Which I would find kind of neat, like with the outside of the Virtual Cabin or around it being surrounded with snow. In fact, the whole Crystal Lake being covered in snow. With the inside of cabins being decorated with Christmas trees, stockings, candy canes, plus all counselors wearing Santa hats or Jason in a Santa hat or in the Santa costume or in a snowman costume. Make him Santa Jason or Snowman Jason or something. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's get down to business. The Virtual Cabin finally did get an update a few days ago. I also got more news on the Friday the 13th game, but I'll explain after the tour is over. In the meantime, I'm going to take you all on the tour around the virtual cabin. Please do enjoy. Now entering the cabin through the front door. So far the inside of the cabin looks very nice. Very well decorated. Doesn't seem like I can get out through the front door I came in. Looking out through the window, that dog definitely looks familiar, like the one from the first Friday the 13th movie. And that ladder stand looks definitely familiar from the Friday the 13th Part 2. There's a little toy horse with vintage television set from the 70s and 80s. Kind of does look like I see a Christmas decoration on each side of the fireplace. Deer antlers. No, I'm just joking. Okay, now looking around the fireplace and above the fireplace that has two boat paddles with a family portrait of somewhat and a little message above the fireplace. It's kind of hard to see what it says, but if you pause it and just kind of focus hard enough on it, you'll probably get the message. Now, right at the end of the hall between the Jason room and the conservatory, there's this weird board here that has a symbol along with some odd drawings around it. It's kind of similar to a witch board. Pretty sure it has something to do with magic in a way. Well, actually, it does have something to do with magic. Mainly if you found an Easter egg, one of the symbols on the board turns red. And if you find all Easter eggs, the main symbol turns yellow, and there's a special code that'll unlock another room. But we'll get into that part later. Right now we're still touring the cabin. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, the latest update for the virtual cabin took out all the cute Halloween decorations. Forgot to mention, except for the Halloween decorations involving the Friday the 13th franchise, like the carving of Jason or the Friday the 13th logos. Which I'm glad they did keep these Halloween carvings of the Friday the 13th stuff here, because the more pride for the franchise, the better. Dartboard, a teddy bear, Friday the 13th Part 6 in the kids' cabin, a billboard that has Sheriff Garris's number. Yeah, the Sheriff of Camp Crystal Lake. Or should I say, the Sheriff of Camp Forest Green. Which was actually a name change in Friday the 13th Part 6. Of course, no matter what the Sheriff calls it, the name change never applies to Jason. Because it always will be Camp Crystal Lake to him. Tommy Jarvis said it best. And what else do we see on the board here? Karloff's. And it looks like a restaurant based off the name of Boris Karloff. Here's a little radio here you can turn on and you can listen to from a limited distance. Select up to 9 tracks. Some of them are music and some of them are commentary tracks from the creators of the Friday the 13th game. And the actual soundtrack totally has more than 9 tracks. And I can tell you one thing about the soundtrack. Just like the Friday the 13th game, it's bloody fucking awesome. I mean, it has an awesome soundtrack from the original composer of the Friday the 13th movies, Harry Manfredini. And plus some modern bands that pays homage to the 1980s wave or hairband metal music. And the band Crazy Licks is one of those type of bands that does. And they're also a huge promotion for the Friday the 13th game. One of the counselors is wearing the shirt. And there was actually a trailer titled 13 that was released last summer. Boy, putting a combination of 80s metal and an 80s slasher film together was fucking brilliant. That happens to be the best trailer of 2016. Now I'm definitely looking more forward to this game than ever. And speaking of Crazy Licks, they also released an updated trailer for the Friday the 13th game with a different song, which is not on the virtual cabin radio, but pretty sure it will be in the game. The soundtrack is amazing, and so is this game. I definitely can't wait for it to come out. Now let's sit down and take a quick break. Now break's over. Now let's finish up this area here and then we check out the rooms. A raincoat that's been used in Friday the 13th constantly, and also in Friday the 13th Part 5 by Corey Feldman, reprising his role for a short appearance as young Tommy Jarvis. And this key rack here has been seen in Friday the 13th Part 5 in the police station. Let's go over to the desk here. Wait. Oh, there's Jason prowling around outside. Oh, may as well take a look at the portrait here. Now trying to examine the signature hockey mask. Now some of these Easter eggs do have hidden messages. If you stand in the right position, it zooms in. Either a hidden speech or a hidden screen comes out. Of course, you gotta fidget around long enough until you get into the right spot, which can be a freaking pain in the ass. Once you hit in the right spot, you have to sit there for a couple seconds, and then...
Jason. My special, special boy. Killed for mother.
Now let's go over to the piano. Look at this creepy deer head trophy. Simple note. A shelf full of pans and canned assorted goods, and plates and cups. The kitchen has more canned assorted goods. Now let's take a look at the phone here. Better call the police, 'cause shit will happen. Hello? Shit. No use, the phone's dead. Now looking over here on the table, there's a classic board game which is meant to be Monopoly from the first Friday the 13th movie. There's a few books on the table. A manual of occulticism. There's another book on a coffee table. Let's go over there really quick. An H.P. Lovecraft novel. And there's another book on the other side of the table. from a French writer, Jean-Paul Sartre, titled No Exit. I think that's how you pronounce his name, I'm not sure. And here's one more book at the opposite end of the table. I hear some typing in the background. Title of the book, 30 Years Amongst the Dead. Now checking over here by the scoreboard here. Looks like I got 1 point. So one special Easter egg unlocked. Now let's go see what we typed up on the typewriter. Now let's sit down and... It's a transcript of Pamela Voorhees being interviewed the night after her boy drowned. This is definitely an interesting read. Now at least we get to know a little backstory on the first Friday the 13th movie. Oh shit. There he is again. Yeah, this is kind of hard to read because it seems like the ink on the page has been kind of faded. Should have made the ink a little bit more darker. Oh shit. Wow. Very interesting read indeed. Looking at the portrait again, see if there was any hidden Easter eggs behind it. Very cool looking desk, by the way. Now let's take a quick look around the whole entire floor just one more time before we start looking into rooms. Still one special Easter egg has only been locked. Now we'll start with the kitchen. Damn. More assorted canned goods, plates, and pans as I expected. I want to see if there's any damn enchiladas. I managed to find some and I got done eating them. I need to wash my hands really quick, as I can hear the sound, but I don't see any water coming out of the faucet. Look out for the locomotive. Something odd in this pan. Could it be your brain melted in it? Taking a quick look at the calendar here. I think that image was from the first Friday the 13th movie. And on March 5th, buy a new chainsaw. Well, go to Texas and get one. Of course, you don't have to be in Texas for a chainsaw massacre either. Now, taking a look on the fridge, a flyer here for Gauze Boxing Gym. Come on, take your best shot. For pros and beginner classes. All skill levels welcome. Train with Julius Gauze. In New York City, baby. I guess Julius Gauze got his head reattached after he got his head knocked off by Jason Voorhees on top of the roof in Part 8. Then started his own business. And what's this here on the table? A document from the Unger Institute of Mental Health for patient Tommy Jarvis. A patient who suffers from extreme trauma, night terrors, and is delusional. This one would be from the Friday the 13th Part 5, where it's the second Tommy Jarvis character, played by John Shepard. Now I need to go to the bathroom. Sorry everyone, it's those damn fucking enchiladas. Much better. Let's see what's in the drawer here. Nothing. Oh my, there's a pool of blood here. And a bloodstained t-shirt. Another Easter egg found, this time in blood. What is this here? Repressed Trauma in You. The Tenebrae Method by Dr. Argento. Dr. Dario Argento? Huh. A thing of TP from Charming Xsoft Gaming, who's actually a real YouTube gamer and a big supporter to the Friday the 13th game. Very awesome channel, by the way. I highly recommend you to check it out and subscribe it, because he's got some cool gaming stuff on the channel. Not just Friday the 13th related stuff, but all sorts of cool stuff. So it's definitely worth checking out if you ever get a chance. Okay, let's check out the scoreboard here. Nice. We'll check out these rooms in just a minute. Right now, we'll check out the counselor room. Okay, now exploring around the counselor room. And here's more pumpkin decorations. Oh, here's a flyer for Demons. Damn enchiladas. Killer spice, deli heat. Tell me that. I just had some. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh. Now, I'm pretty sure most of the Friday the 13th fans are familiar with this sign. Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake. That was the sign that was in Friday the 13th Part 1. And the sign was found again at the bottom of Camp Crystal Lake in Friday the 13th Part 6 when Jason was getting trapped by Tommy Jarvis. Except the sign was more damaged and it was sprayed camp blood on it. A lifesaver that's been used in the first Friday the 13th movie. I believe it was used in Part 6 as well too. Ooh la la! A hammock that was from Friday the 13th Part 3, and another sign from Friday the 13th Part 6. That was at Camp Forest Green. Now where did that scream come from? I just walked through the closet door without opening the doors. And those are the targets that were from the archery range from the first Friday the 13th movie. Remember those? Here's something odd written at the end of the log. Jimmy is a dead fuck. Crispin Glover is a dead fuck, perhaps? Like Ted said, the computer don't lie. Okay, now let's check out the counselors. Now there's 11 of them, including Tommy Jarvis, who's in the middle over there. Well, he's not really a counselor, he's just a visitor. And he's definitely identical to Tom Matthews, who was the third Tommy Jarvis in Part 6. Now let's take a closer look at him.
Please, no! Oh my God, what happened? Jason, come and get me! It's me you want, remember?
Was that real?
Now, I don't have all the counselors' names.
What in the fuck is happening? I can't believe he killed them.
But each have their own special abilities.
Oh, Jesus.
Like
you see me?
intelligence or speed or
Holy
agility.
Shit. Is that a dead body?
And
Damn
strength.
It, just die!
Probably the best one out of all would probably be Tommy Jarvis. Because he's more focused on Jason than anyone else. Now the attire this chick is wearing is identical to the heroine from the Part 3. Except it's not the same girl, but she looks like the girl, but she's not the same girl.
Gotta get out of here. Now. Holy shit. Is that a dead body?
And this flirty girl over here is based off of one of the two twins from part 4. And I would totally fuck her.
Holy shit. It started. Is this the police? Help! Jason's here! Jason's here! No! No! No!
Okay, all set. Time to get out of here. Hello? Hello? God, help us! Help! Help! Please, someone! Jason's real! Please help us!
Oh, Jesus. Did he
Jason's
speak?
killing my friends! Please get out here! No, this is not a prank! Oh my God! Help! Okay, all set. Time to get out of here. Oh my God. What happened? Oh fuck, who is that? Oh God, I can't look.
And this is the chick I was talking about earlier, wearing the crazy lick shirt. And she's pretty much a cross between the rocker chick from part 5 and the rocker chick from part 8. I would totally bang her too.
Jason's alive! Please help us! No, 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 no. Oh, Jesus. Did he see me? Jason's alive! Please help us!
I think I put that on right. Jason's killing my friends! Please get out here! No, this is not a prank! Please, help! Hurry! Oh my God, help!
Hello? Hello? Oh God, help us! Jason's real! Please help us! I know you can die, Jason! I can't believe he killed them!
Please, no! Oh my God, what happened? Jason, come and get me! It's me you won't remember?
So those are all 11 counselors' reactions, and it looks like the room is full. So I believe that's all there's going to be, unless they add more counselors as future DLC or something. I mean, to the actual game. Well, anyway, this is the council room, and those are all the counselors. Now checking out the scoreboard, it looks like I got a pretty good score. Now let's check out the item room. SS Lazarus is the name of the cruise. Cruises from Camp Crystal Lake to New York City. Dying to get away? Above here it says Admiral Robinson invites you on a high seas adventure. Admiral Robinson happens to be a father of one of the students on the cruise as well. And here's a toy police car right here. That's pretty much a toy model of a police car that we see in pretty much any Friday the 13th film. Here's a boat that has a motor at the end of it. This motor here was used to finish off Jason when he was chained up to the rock at the bottom of the lake in part 6. Now taking a look over here at the melee weapons. Baseball bat, metal pipe, frying pan, cooking pot. Now let's see what's in the other display. A hatchet, fire poker, 2x4, and above that is a shotgun. Now let's see what's over here. A CB radio, which is definitely a thing which you used to call the police or a nearby telephone. Let's see what's on the other side here. Medical spray with lid and lid on. Car keys, well, out for cleaning. Firecrackers. Pocket knife, folded and unfolded. And a bear trap. A vintage game machine, probably a broken vintage game machine. And here's a diary. The Jarvis family diary. Okay. Okay, and there's a few lamps and light posts and taxidermist stuff, along with a folded sleeping bag and a small generator. And here's more weapons and projectiles on this side. Gas can, wrench, shovel, a marshmallow picker, a pitchfork, a spear, a wooden axe, a pickaxe, and a machete covered in blood. Now looking at the desk over here, and there's a vinyl cover on the desk that's a killer axe from a screaming female guitarist from part 8. And here's a vintage computer that was used by Corey Feldman, the first Tommy Jarvis, from part 4 of the final chapter, during the time when he was wearing his customized mask while playing a game. And over here on this side, his hidden message here says, Court was here, 86. Interesting. Now, I know there's more weapons than what they're showing here in the item room. Just that they haven't got around to adding them, or probably no room in the item room for them, at least. Well, next we'll check out the Jason room. Now entering the Jason room. Nice. There's Crazy Ralph's bike. You all doomed. You all doomed. Movie ticket to see Creepshow. One of my favorites. Crystal Lake Cinemas. Friday, May 13th, 1982. Ticket $150. Nice. Hopefully they'll have the actual Crystal Lake cinemas in the game as well. So that way you can hide in the theater or chase after counselors in the theater. That would be pretty fucking awesome. Okay. Nothing ordinary about that. Newspaper stacked about the Camp Crystal Lake murders. And here's a spear in multiple layers of mattresses, similar to the one that killed a couple in the bed. 2 lovebirds with 1 spear. Stack of hay with a pitchfork in one of them. Similar to this stack of hay and the pitchfork from the Higgins Haven in part 3. Which the Higgins Haven will be in the game as well too. Now, during the tour until the last Jason, I'm going to be silent. Now this Jason here, who hasn't been revealed in the virtual cabin, is the Tom Savini exclusive Jason. I can see the smoke coming out from the top right now. This is supposed to be an imagination of Tom Savini of what would happen if Jason came back from hell. I already saw the exclusive trailer for it. It looks pretty damn badass. Man, I can't fucking wait till I get this game. There is one thing about this exclusive Jason. He was a limited time pre-order from the backer kit, which unfortunately I would have to say the backer kit discontinued at the end of last month because they already are finalizing the game. So hopefully you got all your pre-orders done. I didn't get much done from there, but I made sure I got the Tom Savini exclusive at least. Well, anyway, this is the Jason room. I'm sorry I didn't give much of a speech for all Jasons because there is a lot to tell and I'm trying to get this product done as quick as I can. Now checking out the conservatory. Now that I'm outside, so far very beautiful scenery. There's a car over here, it looks like it's been used recently. The lights are on. Horn honks. Here's a credit card, a Death Express. Elizabeth Mott. From part 6 again. Now let's go over here to see how the land lays. Camp Crystal Lake font looks familiar again. There's a sign that says private property, no trespassing. Well, I'm trespassing now. And there's a beautiful pond. And the campsite over here is pretty interesting. And here's a tent. See if there's any holes in it. Unfortunately, there isn't any as far as I can tell. I think I should sit my ass down for a minute before I fall down. I hear something out there, but I don't see anything. Oh, and that shutter box over it looks familiar. Oh, there's something. Oh, shit! It's one of the counselors. He's killing me! A machete right through the heart. Okay, let's get a move on. Borovian Cemetery, Hope, New Jersey. Now that sign I'm familiar with. That was from the first one. After that trucker drop off the girl, Annie. And here's Mrs. Voorhees' tomb that we saw in part 4. Oh. Okay. Let's take a walk around the conservatory a little more, and then we'll go back inside. So far I don't see anything else out here. So I guess we'll go back inside. Boy, it's getting chilly out here. Well, it looks like now I got all the Easter eggs unlocked. Or the special ones. Now I remember where the sign is from. This sign was from part 2. Except in this game it's more likely a secret type of a switchboard. Let's press C and see what happens. What the hell is that? I heard an evil laugh and here's something clicking from the Jason room. Whoa, look what's back there. A hidden room. Wonder what we're gonna find here. Holy shit! It's Mrs. Voorhees. What's left of her, plus another corpse laying beside her. Oh my. Well, that's pretty much it. And there's a machete right by her head too. Just like from Friday the 13th Part 2. Similar layout.
That's my boy.
Oh fuck! No, no, no! No! I guess I'm a deaf fuck. And that's true, computer doesn't lie. And what do you know about this? You and your friends are dead. Game over. That end screen looks familiar, doesn't it? From the NES Friday the 13th game from LGN. Well, that concludes the virtual cabin. Once you complete the virtual cabin by unlocking everything, you get this badge with a number, so you can advance on with the upcoming game once it's available. I'm not sure if it applies for the console ports or not, but and that's the end of the virtual cabin tour. There will be some possible chances that there might be some updates within the time. If there is, I'll try to keep you posted as much as I can. In case if you already noticed, I've been doing this in 6 parts. I am going to come up with a full version eventually. And here's the latest news. Like I said at the beginning, like I said before, the Friday the 13th game is being finalized, and now it has a release date, which everyone's been waiting for. May 26, 2017, which is next month. And it's going to be released for all digital downloads, PC, which is on Steam, and consoles, Xbox One and PlayStation 4. But as a digital download only, for now. There will be physical copies, just right now they're doing digital downloads. And the digital download price is $40, $39.99. And boy, I can't wait. But also right now, the game is going to be a multiplayer only. But they are working on the single player campaign, and that's set to do this summer. So at least we know the single player is coming. But until then, we can at least enjoy the multiplayer aspects of it. Well, thank you all very much. This is Dixon of the Ultimate Gaming Realm logging off. And watch out for Jason.